First at 5, we are on the storm watch again. Right now, severe weather is ripping through the state, flooded streets posing a danger for drivers.
And coming down the hill has not been easy as people come back from a long holiday weekend in the Sierra. Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods leads off our team coverage with a look at conditions right now, including a tornado warning that expired last 30 minutes or so, Monica?
Right, yeah, well, that's what we were tracking earlier today. As you can see, the radar still all lit up. In fact, we still have areas of some active weather, particularly lightning, that we're going to be tracking, and those heavy downpours. A little closer inspection here as we zoom into downtown Sacramento, just off to the west and east, where we have this line of storms that has been continuing to show some pretty good movement here throughout the eastern side of the valley and producing some heavy rainfall at times. Now moving out of Folsom into El Dorado Hills, right in that 80-50 corridor. As we take a little bit bigger perspective here, you can see areas around Auburn also impacted by that. Lightning right up along I-80 in through Blue Canyon, where right now it is rain. We have that special weather statement in effect until 5:15. Hail, about a quarter-size wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, not to mention those heavy downpours. Earlier, Chris mentioned that tornado warning that was up towards Butte and Plumas County. It has since expired. Still looking at periods of some heavy rain and some gusty winds along with the snow. Now, folks, we are right back at it for tomorrow. In fact, we are going to continue to see that severe weather outlook for tomorrow. In the category 1, possibility of a tornado about 2%, and then hail also in that 5% range. That'll be for Tuesday. Now, our flood watch also in effect through it looks like Wednesday morning. So we still have areas that are going to be impacted by the heavy rain, not to mention the snow that is continuing to pile up for the Sierra, with our winter storm warning in effect until Wednesday morning as well. Again, this storm system lingers in through the middle of our week. Wind advisory in place until 4 a.m. We still have those wind gusts at about 30 miles per hour. It's breezy, poor visibility, as well as the rain and snow continuing to come down. Sustained winds at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. And again, just want to highlight, back at it for tomorrow with a category 1 marginal risk of that severe weather tomorrow. We'll have more on that coming up.
A lot to track. We'll check back in shortly. Monica, thank you. Okay, ABC 10's Alicia Machado continues our live team coverage tonight in Sacramento County with a closer look at the flooding. And Alicia, I know rescue teams have been busy today. Tell us exactly where you are and what you're seeing.
Well, yeah, Chris, we're in the Slough House area right now where a huge downpour just came through this area. Lots of rain, and these strong winds are still relentless. Thankfully, the rain just shifting on through and continuing by, but about 5 miles from where we're standing here now over on Kiefer Road, 2 people were stuck on top of their car this morning after driving through flooded waters. They actually needed to be rescued from their car by Sac Metro fire crews. Take a look.
Kiefer Boulevard in Sacramento County looks more like a river than a road. Floodwaters trapped 2 people in their car Monday morning after they drove through the standing water.
This vehicle was on their way to work, 2 individuals inside. They became overwhelmed by the water.
Sacramento Metro Fire says the car got stuck in about 4 feet of water, and the 2 people made their way onto the roof of the car until they were rescued around 9 a.m. Crews deployed a raft to get the 2 people to safety. Thankfully, no one was injured. Just 1 year ago, floodwaters proved deadly in Sacramento County. 3 people were found dead after the New Year's Eve storms, 2 near Dillard Road and Highway 99, and 1 in Galt. Emergency responders stress the importance of heeding warnings.
Turn around, don't drown. People think they can make it through, and they push the limits of their vehicle, and they can't make it through, and then they require rescue to get out of that situation.
And in Southland Park, a stormwater drainage pipe failed around 6 a.m. Monday morning, leaving behind a large hole on Theo Way. It was quite the shock for some passing by.
I'm very surprised.
Like 9-year-old Dylan.
I've been very curious of what happened, and so I'm glad that the workers are looking at it and see what's going on.
The city of Sacramento says the pipe was about 50 to 60 years old. They are still investigating the cause, but they've done temporary repairs in the meantime.
Crews don't have an estimated restoration for that road at this time, but they say they will come back in and make repairs once this storm system comes through. But back out here in the Slough House area, we have heard thunder, and again, that rain can come down at any minute, so just be careful if you're out there on the roads. Chris, Laura?
That's right. This storm is not over yet. We could see even more flooding. And again, the big message tonight, turn around, don't drown. Alicia, thank you.
Meanwhile, in the Sierra, the long holiday weekend has people excited to head to the snow.
ABC 10's Jeannie Wynn is in Nyack with the latest.
Come here to play some snow.
It was an early start to the day for Tawasak Pongcharon and his family as they traveled from Benicia to enjoy the snow. But even with all the fun planned, he came prepared, knowing a big snowstorm was headed this way.
Take a look all the phone, all the time, what's going on, what happened, and then let's see.
The same goes for Eddie Witherspoon and his youth group as they made the trek all the way from Oakland.
It's good. I'm a little too old for this. I've rolled down and flipped a couple times, but that's enough for me.
But after a few flips and rolls here and there, Witherspoon started to prep his group to get ready to leave.
So we're going to try to make some snowmen, and then we're out of here.
Well aware of the weather conditions today, Witherspoon says he wasn't willing to risk his group's safety no matter how much fun they were having.
We took the first part so we won't be too far up and we can head out. They're not ready, but I'm the driver, and so I'm ready.
And as more families made their way out as the storm started coming in, Witherspoon says safety is his first priority.
If we can't do it, then we're going to try to get some lodging close by.
Jeannie, thank you. And don't forget, you can track the latest weather conditions in your neighborhood with hourly and daily forecasts right on your phone. Just download the free ABC 10 app to stay informed. And remember to turn on notifications.